Oh, sorry. You're like, back it up, dude. Okay, so I've been sitting here working at the station here, you know, shooting a little film on making these little floats. The early season floats are coming in. The early season orders are coming in. So, but I want to talk about these little things. These little stem swivels that I bring in from China. When I started making these floats are based on my dad's floats, but Dad never had a good way of attaching the line to the cork. And then I discovered slip floats, and that worked well. But then, gosh, it would be great if you could just put a swivel here at the bottom that's automatically incorporated into the stem. And so I found these. And I use them in floats. I got my little snub floats here that work pretty well. But not only that, I've actually used them in some flies and some lures, like homemade crankbaits, that spinner sash crankbait. Hear that? You got a rattle, you got all that there. And that's that same swivel right there, right? Many of you know I love fishing with a drop shot rig. And I'll use a drop shot on a fly rod, I'll use a drop shot with spinning gear, I'll use a drop shot with, that's just like the one rig that works. How do I rig these to fish off the bottom? Put it right here in the fly tying vise. You kind of have to, it's not in line, but you can get it close. As you can see, it's not perfectly aligned, but it'll work. Now, the way I'm going to add weight to this would be just some lead core line. Some leftover lead core line from a few years ago. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Super glue. Actually, JB Weld has some super glue, which is interesting. This is, I think this is 27-pound lead core. And I'm pretty sure it's 27. And just no need for touching turns on the way down or the way back up. Just thread down, thread back up, and that'll make what I think they call that a shuttlecock. And we're going to come touching turns back up just like you would tying a fly. But this is purely for the purpose of adding weight to the bottom rig. How much is this going to weigh? I don't know, but I guarantee it'll sink like a rock to the bottom. Make sure they're all touching in order to make sure you can kind of hold it back. Instead of having it forward, pull it back just ever so slightly so that it rubs up against the next one, and that alone will stay on. We have plenty of lead core line left. There's no need to whip finish unless you just really want to, and there's no need to even put a head on it unless you just really want to. Not sure if the camera's picking up the detail of that. Now, if we wanted, we could probably put some flutter stuff like this on it, but I'd rather have this stuff on the hooks, because if they bite this, it's not going to do me any good, right? We have a nice weighty rig here to help get that weight down to the bottom of the river where I need it to be without it being too overly heavy. It's just to orient the line toward the bottom, and because we got the big heavy sinking line, this will be riding off the bottom like that, and it'll be just sort of dragging over things just like a slinky weight, except it's a pencil weight and a slinky weight almost in one, because you have the hinge there, and it can, you know, easily pull through twigs and trees and things, and that's what I'm hoping for. So we're gonna have to tie up some of these and test them out on the next trip. So that's how I plan to use these this year. And if you're interested in these, they are available on my website or on eBay, and I'll try to put links here in the description. They'll be in the comments, and I'll put them pop them up there if you're interested. And these have been selling well because I think people realize that they can make a whole lot of things with these. I've even used them as trots on trot line to for your leads off your trot lines. Breaking strength is 47 kilograms according to the manufacturer. They work pretty well. I've been impressed with them. People are buying them by the 100 now. And so if you're interested, they're there. And go check it out, see what you can do with it, and leave a comment down below to say how you might use it, how you might use these and rig these in your whatever your fishing is. And I will see you later.